Hello everyone, Seth right here with more Final Fantasy XI. Joining us is Silly, who has naturally donned the Perogo coat finally. After all this time, it has happened. Miro has given us a wave. So, what we will be doing today is we will be going through the treasures missions until we get locked out by Japanese midnight. I don't know how long that'll take or where we will end up, but to start us off, we have to go back and talk to Naja Selahim. Not to worry though, if we get locked out by Japanese midnight at some point during the missions here, I have things planned for us to do afterwards. Silly's still down there, he hasn't moved yet. Oh, there he goes.
I see you.
I will meet you up by Naja Selahim. So Whitegate's pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in Wings of the Goddess and what city is going to be our main hangout in that. Hey, look, there's Aquaba. And Nikishi and Efidi.
Aquaba!
Yes. Yes, indeed. Alright. So let's talk to Naja Selahim.
Clicked on her, right? Okay.
Yep. Just takes a moment to load the cutscene after Japanese midnight.
No. I knew you'd be showing your face around here sooner or later, sincerely. So, how goes our little project? Surely you haven't let the most important mission in the history of this company slip your mind.
Let what slip?
Are we gonna use that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it. Just one look at your slack-jawed expression tells the whole story. I'm talking about the plan to catch Duzaf the Blackbelly. You know, the guy with the Imperial bounty on his head. You with me now? Do I gotta tattoo it on your forehead? Now that I think we're on the same page, I can fill you in on something interesting I noticed. Aquaba!
Yes, ma'am!
Is the office clear of visitors?
Yes, you can speak freely, President Naja.
Excellent. You see, it was when I had Aquaba marking all the Duzaf sightings on the map. That's when I began to notice a pattern. All the sightings were made near the coast, especially places where it was easy to land a ship. It got me to thinking about the rumors floating around port, and the true identity of this Duzaf. My guess is this villain is really none other than Luzaf the Blackheart. Psst, this is where you start. Oh, that's you.
This is where you start clapping.
Well, I'm not 100% certain in any case. If I were to send the combined forces of Salahim's Sentinels against the wrong target, to explain the current financial state of the company is silly here.
Ma'am, gathering the intelligence required mercenary dispatches to every corner of Vat-Ergen, not to mention fattening the purses of certain quick and information dealers. The expense has been horrendous. Salahim Sentinels just doesn't have the budget to fund another intelligence gathering mission.
There you have it. We can't afford to make any mistakes. And that's where you come in, Nero. This wouldn't be the first time you've slunk aboard the Black Coffin, right? The Empress was so grateful after that last mission, Her Magnificence even rewarded you with this glory crown. You know your way around the deck of that ship, I'm sure. That's why it'll be your job to track down the Black Coffin. I need you to find out if my suspicions are correct. Are you on board?
Try and stop me.
Spoken like a true Salahim Sentinel. Oh, and don't forget you'll be needing a coin to pay your way onto the cutter. I seem to remember you telling me about some greedy spirit. Listen up, Sith Miro. The future of this company is riding on the success of this mission. Get me the proof I need. Then I can mobilize the might of the sentinels and haul in Duzap by his pointy ears.
And still he sleeps. At least the nightmares appear to have stopped.
Do creatures of the underworld even have nightmares?
I don't really know. But I'm sure Luzov has seen hardships that would haunt any person's mind. Such a troubled soul. You can be Celebon.
How fares the Admiral?
He seems to have calmed a little.
Thanks to your vigilant care. Why now? The Age of Judgment's so close. Is something amiss? Idle musings, nothing more. Please inform me if there is any change in his condition.
We shall.
I'll be on the deck.
Ugh. Luzov! The Age of Judgment. I must rise. Alright, so, where do we go from here? My guess is we gotta go get that, that coin. Yeah, we gotta get the Aphmau gold coin. So we gotta go to west of Aphmau. Let's equip our actual gear. You've already done that. Alright. So we're gonna head up to the home point city and we're gonna go to Aphmau. And
Okay.
maybe in the Cadaver Mire we'll be able to ride our mounts again.
Ah.
Is today a crab day or a panther day?
Oh, I don't know.
Ah, either way we'll figure it out. Alright, travel to another home point. I think this was on page 2. Amnesian Arc. No, that's that. Arapago Isle. Aphmau, that's it. There may actually be one in the Cadaver Mile that was closer, but I don't remember where that one was, so I'd rather just go to Aphmau because I know that's decently close.
You're decently close.
So we gotta go out the west exit. So that's... Oh, yeah, gotta invite you to a party. That's true. There we go. There's Lolo Rune.
Lolo Rune.
I have a feeling we get to beat up those Queek runes soon. Ah, it's a crab day. I feel like we weren't able to mount in some of these areas before the update.
I don't know.
Hello, Anime Gamer! How you doing, Lady Satana? riding the crab. Alright, make sure we're going the right way. We are. Okay. Pretty sure it was up and around here, and then over. I think this was it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so slash dismount is how you get on. There we go. Okay. I think this is it. There, got an Aphmau and gold coin. We did it. Alright.
Nice.
Now we gotta go to Aphmau Reef and approach it for a cutscene. So let us mount our crabs once more. And we are gonna head up to that home point that's north of here, because I guess that was the one close to us. Oh well. Didn't take that long to get here with mounts.
We did it.
Damn it. That was blocked off.
Good-ish. Well, good-ish is better than bad-ish.
That's true. Why only goodish though? What's been going on? Okay. So I think we gotta go to someplace with a book. Was that Aphmau or was that? Let's check Aphmau.
Yep, book.
Okay. Teleportation assistance. We are going to be going to the Aphmau Isles. I'm pretty sure that's on the second page. And Aphmau Reef. Okay. So we gotta go to the cutter. This may not be the right map. It says travel to the cutter on Aphmau Reach at 80H to approach it for a cutscene. This can be reached at G9 on Davuka Isle. The scene can. Oh, maybe we should go to the Davuka Isle staging point, Silly.
Okay.
That may be faster than trying to find our way through here and fighting the mobs. Just got home from an anime con and sisters. Which anime con did you go to? I haven't gone to one in my entire life. I missed the one in Ottawa because it was, I had to work, so I couldn't make the trip. Okay, so the closest one again would be, it doesn't really matter because we'll just use the home point, so let's just go to Aphmau Isle, Aphmau. Anime Next. I don't think I've heard that one. Interesting. Did you have fun though? Silly goes to an anime convention every year and he dresses up as Sailor Moon.
Yep.
He wanted to be Sailor Venus, but someone took over and did that one. Jupiter. Oh, okay, my bad. Is it because she's the tallest of the group and you're short in real life?
No, because she has brown hair and wears green.
Okay. That makes sense.
Anyway.
Okay. So, we have to go
Which
to
staging point?
I went to 1, but we can just go to 2 for the home point, and then we're going to Davuka Isle. I will meet you.
Boom. No, I will meet you there.
Yeah. Alright, I am at the thing. Are you at Davuka Isle already?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me go to the door to get out or something. I'm going the wrong way.
You know, I don't know if we ever got the Davuka Isle staging point. I know we got the Periquia thing. Maybe that's the same thing.
We're at Davuka Isle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because I got one just that has in brackets Periquia. I'm guessing it's the same thing because it looks like every other staging point. Alright, where are you? Already outside the door?
Yeah.
Are you already on your crab?
I am now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of long drive solo either. Not that I've ever been able to take one, because while I do have my license, I don't have a car.
I don't mind them if they're not too long. They're like more than like 3 or 4 hours. I don't like it.
So you should get that job that NASA's offering,
What job is that?
where you stay in bed for 70 days.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Generally it is. Okay, so we gotta go to G9 on Davuka Isle. So, G9 is way over there. Alright, I think I know how to get there. I think.
Don't lead me astray or I'll quit.
What? Quit what?
I saw Tolton this morning. I told him we were gonna try and get Sephiroth for them.
Oh yeah, what'd he say?
He said, "Cool beans." He said.
Excellent. So everybody
was
should be
like,
there.
I love that phrase, but I haven't heard anyone say it in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, the crab is now in its natural environment. The water. Now he's out. Anyway, that's good. Because, yeah, we got Sephiroth last night in FF14. I know, we're a bit late to it, but we've had a lot of member issues trying to get this kill. So last night we finally got it after an hour and a half or so. It just took pulling together and doing the mechanics. That's it. We had the DPS. Okay, G9. We are in G9, I think. Okay, so there's an entrance somewhere here, apparently. This became F9. Alright, let's check this cave first.
Okay.
Alright.
Everyone in.
Let's swap back to G9 so it looks right.
I was going straight and I was like following you, and all of a sudden I ended up in a wall.
What? That's weird. Alright, now we're at the Arapago Reef. We gotta approach the yes, this is the map we want to be on.
Okay. You're so eager.
I am. I like to get places. But yeah, so we got our full group tonight, it seems. Nobody's canceled on me. And we're gonna go beat them up again and get the kill for 2 of our members that weren't able to make it last night. Yeah. I told Pakamet that it seems every time a loot reform needs to be made, it's at the forefront of her not getting a piece of loot she wanted.
Yeah.
She was adamant that that's not the case, but
It is the case. No one else has ever complained.
yeah.
To us, maybe to themselves. Oh, that's...
That said, if any of my if any of my raiders are watching this video, you feel free to let me know if you have any concerns about anything. You have returned to this haunted place. Such bravery. You seek to make another foray into the coffin. Black and foreboding. I do. The Aphmaudian gold coin you hold will pay your fare. My cutter will bear you to the coffin you seek. Farewell. Why is the cutter in the same spot it was? Or not the cutter, the Black Coffin.
Why not?
They'll never think to look for us here again. Oh shit. This one has some investigative sense. Oh, he's awake.
What are you gonna do with her, boss? His maleficence awaits. Off the girl, and let's get on with the ceremony in his Hazlam.
We are done, Admiral.
Tired of cleaning already? That's what you get for sending a snob to do a swab's job.
You do us a disservice, Mr. Flit. The deck is swept and scrubbed.
Aphmau was only supervising, though.
Jang, shh!
Well, then, for your next chore...
Enough, Flit! I must speak with our guests in private.
Oh-ho! The Admiral desires our exclusive company.
But we aren't done talk.
Flit, do not make me repeat myself.
Aye, aye, Captain. You're the boss.
How are you feeling? Much recovered. I was told you stayed at my bedside throughout the night. I am grateful. It was nothing. But now that you know that you are the Empress, yes. In the past, you would already lie and slain at my feet. Huh? Do not be concerned. Such a petty act of vengeance no longer stirs my heart. Luzov. Jang put his hand on Luzov's knee. I was once the crown prince of Aphmau. My kingdom was destroyed by the empire of Art-Urgen while I studied in distant lands. I would not yield to imperial conquerors and forged the remnants of Aphmaudian navy into a rebel force, the Corsairs. Our battles with the empire raged day after day after day. And then, during the course of a single night, the entire Corsair fleet was annihilated at the hands of Lamier as the ships slept in port. Lamier under the control of the Imperial Army. The Black Coffin, the only ship to escape the slaughter, was ambushed by Imperial war galleys and sent to the ocean floor. That is the story of my death. Then, you really are dead? A ghost? A ghost? I suppose that I am. But you appear as a living being, solid to the touch. I don't think you could call this existence living. What do you mean? Even now, I am irrevocably chained to the underworld. Does this have something to do with that shadow in Periquia? The shadow? Yes, that form will be my fate, as ordained by Odin, my immortal lord. The form of the Dark Rider? You miss little, I see. As the violent throes of the battered Black Coffin threw me over the side and I sank into the dark, cold waters of oblivion, I made a plea to the Dark God. Great Odin, guardian of the kingdom of Aphmau, I beseech thee. If it is but one swing of my blade, grant me the chance for revenge. It was then that Odin appeared before me. Huh? He spoke to me thus. When the age of judgment draws near, I shall grant thy wish. But once thy revenge is complete, thou shalt destroy mine enemy, Alexander. Alexander. The legendary savior who will be reborn in the body of the Iron Giant in the hour of the Empire's greatest need. I am aware of the legend. It is the reason I forged this pact. The chance for revenge against the Empire, the dire desire consumed my very being. The next time I awoke, I found myself upon the deck of the Black Coffin, afloat at sea. It was as if I had merely slept, albeit for long years. 200 years, isn't that right? Yes. To prepare for my war against the Empire, I joined forces with the Beastmen. I then searched for the automatons, the keys to manipulating the Iron Giant. But I eventually realized, or should I say, was made to realize. My seething wrath was for the Emperor that destroyed my kingdom, and the Empire he ruled during my living years. That Empire no longer exists, and you, Aphmau, are not the one against whom I seek revenge. Am I not pitiful? A vengeful shade that has lost his taste for vengeance.
You are pitiful.
What? You still have the chance to rebuild the kingdom of Aphmau. But I learned a lot living in the temple. The descendants of Aphmau still yearn for the age when their kingdom yet flourished. There are those who still fight for such a reality. You can help them find the path to the kingdom of their dreams. The people of Aphmau survived. But this path you speak of, will it not lead to conflict, bloodshed with the Empire? Plunging all once again into the flames of war?
Admiral, Prince Luzov, have you forgotten with whom you speak?
Leave the Empire to us. Huh. You are right. And I am still a Corsair. I will take a gamble on this fool's venture. That's the spirit. You must undo the Odin as soon as possible, or undo this pact with Odin as soon as possible. Yes, I must seek an audience with my Dark Lord.
Please, boss. The tears won't stop.
Flit.
Giving up on the revenge business is your call. But your crew has been restored and your ship raised from the ocean floor. The pact must be honored. Your path lies in one direction only. To Aphmau, and in existence as the new Dark Rider, incarnation of the great Odin. If you renege on the deal, you know what awaits you and your crew, right?
Aphmau, what is he talking about?
What a tragedy! A real shame it is. The poor little Empress floundering in the dark. You spent so much energy playing the part of puppet master, you never noticed the Grand Vizier pulling your strings.
How dare you? Enough, Flit.
Went a little bit farther, didn't I? How about I make it up by teaching you about Halzam? It was the site for alchemical experiments that pushed the limits of reason. The feckless or the reckless fools eventually ripped the very fabric of reality and opened a door into Odin's domain, without even knocking, I might add. Of course, we've been using that tear as a shortcut into this world.
You have made your point. Let us proceed to Hashelm.
Yes, proceed. No other choice, really.
Are you serious about this, Admiral?
I will present myself before Odin and nullify the pact.
Yes, nullify. No other choice. Oh, hold on. What's this talk about nullifying?
Are you sure, Luzov? I am sure. Fate's grip is strong, but we are the masters of our own destiny. You taught me that. Me? When I look at you, I feel as I did in my younger days. I remember that what it is to hope. There were so many things I didn't know back then, so many things I wanted to learn. Aphmau, you are searching for a way to save your empire, a way to save your citizens from despair and misery. To do that, you seek to uncover the truth behind the world in which you live. I do, but... Aphmau, Nashmera, you must come with me. Come to Hashelm. Then you shall behold the truth with your own eyes. I will go with you.
There are some things in this world better left unknown.
Admiral,
What is it?
the ship appears to have picked up another rat.
Miro! Silly!
You know this intruder?
These women are my private mercenaries. Please, stay your blades. But why? Why are you here? To find Luzov. To find you. Which one do you think?
Oops.
Okay, Luzov.
Time is up first, and
No worries.
To what end?
Oh, Miro. You shouldn't jest. Your link pearl should have been confiscated. Did you call this mercenary? Huh? Right, yes. I called her in to act as my bodyguard. Isn't that right, Nijing?
Right. The old message in a bottle trick. Where did all these meddlers come from?
You expect me to swallow that story?
Ahem. But this works out perfectly, boss. You need help if you mean to rebuild your kingdom. The Aphrodite treasure you recovered from the Empire is still stashed in Talaka Cove. And there have been all those immortals sniffing about lately.
Immortals? It matters not. The treasure is veiled by a powerful spell of concealment. The only way to pierce the illusion is with a percipient eye. And you and I possess the only two in existence.
Right. It's a great spell. Fantastic. But who knows what those immortals are capable of? There's no guarantee they haven't sucked up some crazy sensory ability from some hapless creature. That's why we need Mira and Silly. And Talaka Cove just happens to be on the way to Hashelm. If you give your percipient eye to Miro, she can work security on the treasure. This is Aphmau's loyal mercenary we're talking about here. We can trust her not to swipe the goods, and to lead those blue devils off the scent if they get too close.
But I need Miro and Silly by my side.
Well, I can't argue with that. If she stays on the ship, we'll just have to submit her to a thorough investigation, just to be on the safe side. You understand? Wouldn't you agree, fresh meat Salabon?
Just play along. Why, yes! We had the most utmost faith in Miro and Silly. She is the... Oh, they are the perfect choice to keep your precious treasure safe and sound. Very well. I shall abide by your judgment. Take this, Miro. Keep watch over the treasure until we return to Talaka Cove. But if you sense you are needed, be ready to fly to our side with all haste.
I like how she turns to you and whispers very, very obviously, just play along.
Alright, so we're in Talaka Cove. That makes sense. Legacy of the Lost. Let's see. It says check the rock slab. Isn't this where we were for the Corsair quest? Okay. So we gotta check the rock slab.
Alright. This one?
This is the one.
Boom.
Legacy of the Lost. Let's do this.
You got it.
Pooping McGee holds the record.
Hmm? I knew Salahim's Sentinel would be coming. I only hoped it would not be you, Miro. It is truly unfortunate. I have sincerely enjoyed our camaraderie during my mercenary career. You have my utmost respect and gratitude. However, fate decrees that we meet as enemies this day. No, nothing is certain anymore. Defend yourself!
Alright.
Oh man, we have to fight him? That's no good. Oh.
Of course he has. It
what
sets
are the
me up.
shadows?
Of course he has. It sets me up.
I just have to hope that my weapon skill doesn't get it suits me. There we go.
Yeah.
5,000. What? I guess I crit or something.
Well, you're hitting him pretty hard. You're hitting him by 85 versus my 800.
And so I fall. I expected nothing less from you, Miro. Not silly, though. Yet I cannot fail. I am defeated. But to fall to such a warrior as you, Miro. Not silly, though. I entered Death's Hall without shame. I ask a final mercy of you, Miro. Will you strike the blow that sends me to the afterlife?
What do you think?
I have questions.
Okay.
Because if we don't do that, then he'll never tell us anything.
The defeated general speaks not of tactics. No further words shall escape my beak.
Aw.
Your gentle spirit betrays you, mighty Miro. You are as much a scholar as a soldier. Do the questions in your mind so clamor for answers? It seems I must first clear the haze that surrounds my actions. The Gesho you thought you knew is in truth a Far Eastern spy. Are you shaken by my true identity?
To the core. Not particularly. We met fucking Tenzin and he fought us too. Not particularly.
I must admit to some embarrassment. This guy was meant to be flawless. It appears my espionage skills are not as developed as I had thought. It was 1 year and several months past. I received my orders directly from Mikado and departed to the islands of the East. My prime concern was to ascertain the truth behind the report that the Empire was developing a strategy to break the stalemate on the front line of the war and to sabotage any such strategy found to exist. Thinking the enemy of my enemy to be my friend, I forged an alliance with the fearsome beastmen of this region. But as ill fortune would have it, they knew little of the Empire's plans beyond the astral candescence as the role of the automatons. The beastmen of Out-Urgan were ferociously powerful, as I had anticipated, but their methods were brutal and unsophisticated. There were few among them in which I could place my trust, and their assaults on the innocent citizens of Alzabi were more than I could countenance. I had to look elsewhere for allies, and I found one in the form of Admiral Luzov, the leader of those abominations, and a being we have faced before in battle. But I misspeak. The Corsairs are not the abominations here. After an honest and extensive conversation with the Admiral, I found him to be a most attentive and honorable man. Admiral Luzov grasped my hand and said thus: "Let yesterday's quarrels be forgotten as we stand together against the might of the Empire." Through his diminutive vassal, Master Flit, Admiral Luzov also promised a sizable contribution from the recovered Aphmau treasury to ease my suffering of my battered, war-torn homeland. Now his generous offer of aid shall never reach those shores. I have failed in my promise to Master Flit. The contents of the treasury shall fall into the hands of an Imperial agent. I do not hold any anger towards you, Miro. You have but acted out of your love for your nation and to protect those you care about. Is that not true?
Explain your circumstances. Lay it on the table, keep it to yourself. What do you think?
Lay it on the table.
This is an unexpected turn of events. While I am given leave to take this bounty, you, Miro, are ordered to protect it. I do not believe that Admiral Luzov would play us false. His passion and valor are no act. This would lead the possibility that Master Flit acted under his own initiative. Why would he scheme to send you away from Luzov's side to presumably be slain by me? I believe I have the answer! Luzov's proposed journey to Haslam testing grounds played right into Master Flit's nasty little claws. With Lady Aphmau's guardian off on a fool's errand, there are none to prevent the harm coming to her imperial person. Miro! Silly! As two who also walk in the shadows, I can imagine such manipulation from an underworld being like Flit. Your little master's life is in danger. I swear to you by the heavens and the earth, I will not lay a talent on this treasure. You must make all haste to Lady Aphmau's side, to Haslam.
Alright. Well, that was interesting. Well, that took us 1 minute 48 seconds because of cutscene. I got a message. There's Big Bird, steroid using brother. Alright, so where do we go from here? That's a good question. He's like, strike the killing blow. It's like, I only did about 8% of your health per hit. I can't do 13%. Alright, so we gotta go ahead out of this cave. Are you ready? We're going into the Cadaver Mire again. We spent a lot of time in the Cadaver Mire. There's no map, so we just keep heading this way and eventually we'll get out, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Wait, it's a wall. Turn around. Which? Ah, there's the exit. All the walls look the same to me.
Alright, let us
There we
be
go.
on our way. Before we do that, I'm going to reset my recording and start up the next